Did you understand you're charged with the offense of robbery? If the state presents evidence that proves the repeater paragraph, then your range of punishment will be anywhere from 5 to 99 years or life in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand? Court will sentence you to 6 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 3 years. There's a $2,000 fine that will be probated. Court is calling 2021 CR 9763C, State of Texas versus Thomas Blinko. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Jason Garrett, Your Honor.
Defense?
Roger Pettis, Your Honor.
And are you Thomas Blinko?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all the discovery in this case and did you review it with your client?
I have, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Blinko, I'm going to show you what's entitled Application for Community Supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yeah.
That's either yes or no.
Yes.
All right. Going to show you what's entitled True Bill of Indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Blinko, I'm showing you what's entitled Court Admonishments and Defendants Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
Did you understand you're charged with the offense of robbery? If the state presents evidence that proves the repeater paragraph, then your range of punishment will be anywhere from 5 to 99 years or life in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court doesn't follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent? Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
He does, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Blinko, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page, did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, punishment is be assessed at 6 years in the prison. There's a $2,000 fine. State recommends community supervision. Did you understand that to be the plea? Defense?
It is, Your Honor.
State?
Yes, Your Honor.
Showing you the waiver of appeal paragraph. Did you review that paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
Any such questions? Any such questions? No, Your Honor.
Thank you. Next, I'm showing you outside the plea bargain agreement. The state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 6 years. There be a TAP evaluation, 200 hours of community service restitution, no contact with Jeremy Fierce, Fearce, Juan Mello, Mello, Anthony Koschansky, Kochanski. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to
Yes.
abide by those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
And to the enhancement allegation, how do you plead? True or not true?
True.
State any evidence to support the plea?
Yes, Your Honor. State Exhibit Number 1 with all of its attachments. No objections, Your Honor.
Showing you what's entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes. Yes,
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state would be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will find you guilty. The court will find the enhancement true based upon your plea of true in states exhibits 1 and attachments. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Two things, Your Honor. One, may I present this folder with a few
Yes.
letters? And I have two individuals here. But before I ask them to come up, I have been touched by Mr. Blinko, not by him personally as much as by the support that he has here. He had 6 people here. One has had to leave.
Mhm.
And you have many of the pieces of correspondence that basically cite him as a success story. This gentleman was a homeless gentleman before. Once he got through this cycle, he's become a volunteer, an amazing volunteer, to the extent that he had 6 people here in court all morning waiting to share with me and with you, Your Honor, and with him. It's been very emotional for him. But they're amazing, and 2 of them would like to share just a couple of comments.
Okay, and he's still at the Pay It Forward?
I'm sorry.
Is he still at the Pay It? Are you still at Pay It Forward?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And I understand that all of this started with allegations that the victims were selling drugs
Correct.
underneath the bridge. So I'm aware of all of these programs. So this truly is a success story. And I understand that there are issues that happen. I mean, next time you just got to call the police. You understand?
Yes.
All right. So who would you like to bring forward?
Brittany and Valerie.
Sure. No, it doesn't have to be on the record. Hello.
Good morning, Your Honor. My name is Brittany Ackerson.
Mhm.
I am the Assistant Director of Courtroom San Antonio and have been working with Mr. Thomas Blinko for years. If you don't mind, I wrote some notes down. Okay. We've worked with him for a very long time and he's done a lot for this community. So this is just a couple that I could pull off the top of my head.
Okay.
First of all, how he got arrested was he got his birth certificate and he was really excited. He's never had a Texas ID before. So in doing the ID recovery process, found out he had the warrant and then waited outside for PD. When PD showed up, they knew who he was and the police officer tried to go talk to the magistrate judge, but wasn't able to do that. So Mr. Blinko was living under the bridge for quite some time and ran the bridge for quite some time. He got into inpatient treatment on his own volition. He came to us, said, I need to go to detox. I need to go to treatment. And I said, we like to test people. If they really want it, they're going to show up. So I told Blinko, show up tomorrow. And he did. And I took him to detox and treatment. He graduated treatment. He went into outpatient treatment on his own. He goes to AA meetings throughout the city of San Antonio and leads them. He shows up at Corazon and Cam literally every day to give back to his peers that he lived with on the streets. He's trained police cadets in homelessness, which I'm sure Val will speak more about. He shows up as a father to his children, his actual children, and his children out in the street as well. He's reconnected with family for the first time in years. He's encouraged people to seek treatment throughout the city. So this is where I'm going to try not to get emotional, but I will. So not only does he show up for his fellow peers homeless, that I appreciate you. My eyes are leaking. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
So not only does he show up for his peers out on the street and direct them in changing their life, he knows the severity of what we do working with the unsheltered population, and that we're surrounded with death more so than life. So as we are helping people, he comes in and supports us as well. He truly is a success story and a model in this community. And I'm really proud of him. That's all I have. Thank you
All right,
so
thank
much.
you so much for coming down and show support. Hello.
Hello, ma'am. My name is Valerie Salas. I'm the Director of Homeless Services at Christian Assistance Ministry. I'm also a person with lived
I'll
experience.
slow down a little bit.
Sorry.
That's okay. Don't be nervous.
I'm very nervous.
I think I may have met you before, but okay.
Probably I'm a person with lived experience as well. I've been sober, clean and sober for 9 years. I'm also the board chair president of the lived experience advisory board under Sarah, which is South Alamo Regional Alliance of the Homeless. And I met Thomas in 2017, and I just want to say his transformation is we're in recovery, we're a program of action, not promotion. And he's wholeheartedly stepped into that. I've sat in with him, not just from I used to case manage him, but it grew into something more where we needed him and where the areas we needed him in is his story and testimony of the way he lives his life now. We partner really closely with SAPD. We started a cadet program with them where we actually train the cadets before they hit the streets to understand what it is to serve the homeless, because many of the calls will be on the homeless. He's the first person we pulled in and testify and share his story with them, and he does those with us. He shows up every day to our campus to serve. I've sat in with AA meetings with him when he gets his sobriety chips and see the light that goes off when that happens. I'm sorry.
No problem.
But I personally, as a person with lived experience and a person who runs a campus that helps a lot of people, we need that light to show others that recovery is possible and that a second chance of life is possible. And Tomas is a living and breathing example of that. So
Right.
That's really all I have.
Thank you so much. And thank you all so much for coming. So here's the number one question. He's probably not going to be released from the Bexar County Jail till 1 a.m. So is there going to be somebody available to pick him up? Okay, so everybody said they'll pick you up. All right. I appreciate the fact that we're back on the record. I appreciate the fact that you actually found out you had a warrant, turn yourself in. Most people who are not in recovery, they try to dodge things instead of saying, this is a problem, this is an issue, I'm going to face it head on. So I appreciate that. And the testimony that they've given to you reminds me of when I go to drug court graduations or graduations from treatment and see the changes in people. So I really appreciate that. All right. But next time, call police. Don't confront anybody. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Whatever consideration you can make on the agreement based on those comments, we'd appreciate, Your Honor.
All right. So this is what the court will do. Court is finding you guilty. As previously stated, the enhancement true. Court will sentence you to 6 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 3 years. There's a $2,000 fine that will be probated. 200 hours of community service restitution probation. The community work that he does, once you get information about what he's doing in the community, you can count that towards his community service hours. And are you going to be staying at Pay It Forward? All right. So I'm going to put out here you to reside at Pay It Forward. Once they do their transitioning, which I know they do, just keep in contact with probation.
Yes, ma'am.
There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular UAs and probation. Some of the programs that he's involved in, they do the UAs. So if you all want to coordinate with them on that, you can. And it's the same thing with field visits. I'm going to order field visits 4 times over the span of his length of probation. There's to be no contact. I don't know how he does the no contact if these persons are homeless.
One person is incarcerated, Your Honor, and the other is also on probation. But you're right, we'll waive that if that makes it easier.
All right, so we'll waive the no contact, but you know who the parties are. Hopefully, do not have any contact with them. If you see anything suspicious, then you'll just need to call the police. You understand? And he's to continue with his current treatment plan. And that includes the sober support meetings that he does.
The AA meeting.
Yes, they call them sober support meetings here, but they're the same thing.
Yes.
All right, and there's to be proof of employment within 60 days of release. There's to be,
Judge, he's on SSI and primarily volunteering his
Yeah.
time.
all right, so you'll need to provide then proof of employment or either SSI within 60 days. There's to be no employment as a home healthcare provider or with minors. Probation, is there anything else? No, Your Honor. Is there anything else you need from the court? All right, I'm showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, no.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes.
Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, we can go off the record. I'm going to return this to you so that he can have it. And great work. I'm glad that you have changed your life.
Thank you.
All right. Oh, I will. Oh, okay, I will. And you all, thank you. Can I have everybody come up, please? The people who came to support him. Oh, one, he wants to know who he can call for a ride.
You have our number? Just run down the list. Run down the list. If one doesn't answer, call the next.
All right, I want to thank you all for coming down to support him, because sometimes when bad things happen to you and you are saying in your mind, I'm on the straight path, how could this happen? Things tend to go downhill because you're thinking nobody's going to believe I've ever changed. So I want to thank you all so much for supporting him and for the work that you do in the community, because without you all, community is not going to get better. I am one of those judges that I believe if the community can be protected and people still get their treatment and change their lives around, I'm all for it 100%. And I know the state and defense counsel will tell you that as well. So thank you all for what you do in the community. And if ever you want to bring somebody down here to see what happens in the court, you're always welcome, because sometimes people go to prison because that's what happened. And it happens sometimes. I don't take any joy in sending people to prison though. But I know I've met some of you to different events I've gone through in this San Antonio heat. People don't realize that you guys are out there and it's 100 degrees and there's no fan and it's hot. I go out there and I'm from the South. I tell people I am not glistening anymore. I'm sweating. It's just you're drenched. So I really appreciate that. And if you all ever need anything or there's some issues or some programs you want to let me know about, please feel free to come in and talk to me about that and drop off whatever documents you have, because I will take use of programs that are available for people. We're always looking for different things for mothers with children, for young people, because we get a lot of those in here. All right. Thank you all so much. Thank you. Hey, stay hydrated.
Thomas Blinko appeared before Judge Boyd on an application for community supervision following a guilty plea to robbery, with the state also seeking a true finding on a repeat offender enhancement. The plea was entered by stipulation rather than live testimony, meaning the central issue of the hearing was never guilt. It was whether Blinko's post-arrest conduct justified probation over prison. Judge Boyd's focus shifts decisively once character witnesses take the floor. Rather than relying on the defendant's own account, she listens to an outreach director and a homeless services administrator, both speaking from direct, sustained contact with Blinko's recovery. When one witness becomes emotional describing his transformation, Judge Boyd's response, acknowledging her own reaction, signals that the testimony has met a threshold of credibility rare in sentencing hearings. The court is not evaluating remorse, it is evaluating verified behavioral change. The sentence itself reflects that distinction. A suspended 2 to 6 year term probated for 3 years allows accountability without erasing years of documented progress. 200 hours of community service is calibrated to overlap with volunteer work he already performs, converting an obligation into a formal record of continued service. Regular reporting, drug testing, and field visits preserve judicial oversight, while a no-contact provision is deliberately softened once the court acknowledges the impracticality of enforcing it against unhoused individuals. Ultimately, this hearing demonstrates a judicial philosophy that treats sentencing as an evaluation of trajectory, not just conduct. Judge Boyd's ruling shows that when rehabilitation is independently verified, the court's discretion can extend meaningfully, provided accountability structures remain firmly in place.